Hey y'all, as you see, I'm on here, Pippi Longstocking in it, indigenous in it, and I got a message. So welcome to the channel Media Mystic at Media Mystic 9999 on YouTube, at Media Mystic _ on Instagram, and you can also follow my music page on Instagram at officially Naomi Niomi on Instagram. So these are pick a card readings that are separated in 3 different consciousnesses, and are joined together through an angel number in the description box. So usually I say the one that you choose to select is the one that was the unconscious message to you, that your intuition was already communicating to you about, but I'm just a different angle to support you in seeing it from a different perspective. And if you wanted to consciously choose, you just find the angel number or the similar thumbnail. But those are 2 ways that you can find the other parts of the message. That way you get to participate in being in this space with me, and you take what resonates and be responsible for your experience here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on here every now and then. Definitely look at my video titled About Me so you could get to know me a little bit better, my spiritual journey, in summary, the collective of people that I'm reading for, which are being referred to as supernovas, and the intention for this channel is in the About Me video on my channel. So make sure you go to at Media Mystic 9999 to find me, and then you search for the About Me video, and then you will see that whole story. So today I've been minding my business, and I got an intuitive conviction. And so what I did was I recorded it on my voice recorder. And so we're going to build off of that, because I'm just looking at what time we're at. It's about 9 minutes long. So let me find it. So the energy that I'm getting today is you have cleared your karma. Everything that you are doing to come into your cosmic connections is cultivated through your individual works from a joyful space, doing what it is that you love to do, letting your work be joyful. You've been making lots of investments into yourself, into your healing, into facing your shadow. And this may be a challenging time for you right now, where there feels like there's a lot of pressure. You are currently in labor, in the process of birthing yourself. You've already been birthed by your mother. This is the process of you being birthed by yourself. You are giving birth to who you truly are in this moment, and it is up to you to take the empowered steps and actions to make it a physical reality. Some of you may be experiencing shifts in frequency and vibration, and you may feel that physically. There's a lot of solar activity that's happening right now, and you're receiving it. Understand it to be so, that you are upgrading right now. And you're receiving all that you need to support you in that frequency and vibration. Let it be so that you understand what that energy is. And you have the opportunity to sow those seeds in the right place. No matter what the circumstances look like, you have the ability to pivot, and you have the ability to step into this new energy. There is no karma from here on out. Everything is about working in joyful service. So going to the past to borrow, there's no credit there. You're in the process of building the credit. You're building the momentum. And your treasure, your pot of gold, whatever you want to call it, your success is in the new energy. Being in new environments, surrounded by people that reflect your upgraded version of yourself, now awakened from a sleeping state to now seeing who you truly are. Everything is coming together. Everything that you've been working on is coming together. No matter if you don't think that they have links in common, they do. So you may be someone who is multi-talented. You have many, many different streams of talent that you pour into, and it hasn't seemed to be working out for you. The world tells you to focus on one thing, but you have challenge with that because you're honoring all aspects of yourself, and those parts of you have been continuously pulling on you. And you felt like you haven't been moving forward. You felt like you've been moving in a direction that, yes, you've seen growth. When it comes to success and celebration, that's been the challenge for you. It's because everything is linked. You know that there's a specific action step that you're supposed to be taking. You already have invested in it. Now you have to actually be it. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. That's the song that has come to my awareness recently. It's about, if I can see it, then I can do it. And it's not just about visualization. It's actually doing your research to see what it is that you are becoming, to see what it looks like in the physical, to understand how you work internally, how your systems move, how the wheels in your mind turn, how to take care of your body. You've been doing all of these things already. But you actually have to see it being done. And you can emulate it, and then you can freak it so that it's your own, because you're going to do it in a way that's authentic to you. But you have to learn from a teacher. You have to be taught in order for you to master, and in order for you to make it your own. It's not about stealing. It's not about pretending. It's not about copying. It's not about imposter syndrome. It's about being taught and saying, you know what? I understand this. I'm going to make it authentic to me, no matter what people tell you. You follow your internal GPS. You're in the process of healing things that were so repressed throughout your ancestry. When you know things should be happening for you and they haven't, you've been healing so many things at once. It's like a domino effect that's going to happen in your life. This is the domino effect. That one action step that you know that you need to take is the domino effect for everything else in the rest of your life. All aspects of your life are coming together from that one empowered action step. And this comes with practice and doing it consistently in integrity, listening to the wisdom of your soul. of your ancestors, of your angels, of your understanding of the divine that flowed through you. That's unbreakable. You and the divine have been working together for a very, very long time. Throughout your journey, you may have forgotten that you haven't been working by yourself. You've been working with the divine. And sometimes life makes you forget that because you see your bills, you see your rent, you see people around you not doing well, you see people, situations and circumstances, trials and tribulations, and you fall back into the mundane. But you have to remember that it's all interconnected, and you've been working with the divine. You've been working with the heart of source in a way that only you can fulfill because you're a part of the whole. Once you do this, you step through the door and you're able to access the new. So everything that you were trying to get in an old way now becomes available to you in a new way. Because you're right. You are worthy of everything you desire. It's in the new energy, though. It's in that risk. And again, this is not a risk that you haven't been guided to, you haven't been working with the divine with, you haven't been mastering. This has been about mastery for you. This is not just doing something out of the blue. It makes sense to you. It's just new. So sometimes you may be questioning yourself if that's the way to go because it doesn't seem related to other things, but it is. And you're working with the divine, and everything is interwoven. It's an invisible, interwoven tapestry. You're working with the divine. It's all a domino effect in your life. So that is the message. That is the message. So I haven't heard that since earlier today. So I feel like the domino effect is where we got that confirmation, the domino effect. Once you take that action step, all dominoes are going to fall into place and the momentum is going to build. But it's in the new energy, and it's a risk taken, but it's a wise risk, right? The Fool card is incarnation of old energy into a new space. So it comes with wisdom just in a new space. So I don't want to use certain words, but I would say the essence, your soul, your essence, expansion is there. And this is the place that you've been trying to get to the entire time, right? A lot of us have been looking for it in old things. But it's in something that you've never experienced before. Something your soul has never experienced before. Something your ancestors dreamed of, that they wished for, that they took a penny and made a wish and threw it in a well, that they wished on a shooting star or looked up at the stars and made a wish. This is that. But it depends on this empowered step that you already know that you've been guided to take. It's just new, so it feels risky. But that's a part of the whole thing. So let's get into consciousness number 1. All right, consciousness number 3, wave number 3. So I already see that you guys are focused on your energy body. I see a lot of energy connected to you guys, right? I feel like you guys are more knowledge seekers. wisdom keepers. Affirmation speakers. Yeah. I feel like you guys are a little bit more magical. Ooh, that was loud. Alright, let's see what's going on for consciousness number 3. Right, I already know you guys have to do with frequency and vibration. Alright, let's see. I just saw 111 on the clock, so angel numbers. So angels are definitely present as well in this entire read. Angelic support, new beginnings, multiplied. Yeah, all you guys' energy is interwoven. So you definitely want to take a peek at consciousness 1 and consciousness 2, wave 1, wave 2. To see what this is all about. So you guys are like consciousness 2, you guys are in the state of focusing on moving on. Like you're ending old contracts or ways of being. You're calling your energy back so that the new energy can come in. That's how you're seeing life right now. That's the energy you're in. Things could be challenging at this time. You're doing it though. This is the state of mind that you're in, and this is how you're seeing yourself. You're saying, I'm the person right now in my life. This is what I'm doing. I'm leaving these things that no longer serve. I'm calling my energy back so that the new energy gets here. Okay, and this is making way for success for you guys for sure. I do see awards, rewards, celebration, achievements. You're holding your own cup. So this could be like Holy Grail energy. Definitely could be the womb. This definitely could have to do with womb healing, having a healthy womb, right? And being a vessel for cosmic energy, your Merkaba energy, or just your energy, your light body energy, vibrating at a frequency and vibration that's bringing in your manifestations, being receptive to aligned energy. Yes, you've been very intentional. Like I said, that you've been very intentional. And these are your manifestations coming through in this one here, you guys. Yeah, I feel like this has had to do with like relationships for you guys in the past. How you collaborated with people. This is the energy of you guys moving through cycles, right? Saturnian energy, lessons number 7, moving from the 6 to the 7. And yeah, you guys are moving forward. And you're now in the space of achievement. So you're being open now to receiving your wins. You could be being complimented, receiving awards, hitting your goals, your marks, and whatever it is that you have set for yourself, or in business, or whatever it is at work, relationships, whatever it is that you've been focusing your energy on, because this is what this is. Receiving, you guys are in a receptive energy now. So there was a lot of lessons, so I feel like there was a lot of doing in the past. And so now you're in the energy of receiving. I have here the energy of Ketu, which is the south node of the moon. Some feel that it is not exalted, but supported in Scorpio energy. So we have Scorpio energy here. For me, Scorpio energy has a lot to do with your words. It has a lot to do with the color of your words, how you hear words, your emotional responsibility. You know, because Scorpio is very deeply insightful. With Scorpio, you know, can go very much into the depths. And I feel like at some point you were in the depths. So I feel like you guys were in the depths. And I'm channeling now because I'm doing this with my finger. I feel like you guys were in the depths in order to come to the light. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you guys with this past life energy. This is powerfully happening now for you guys for sure. So that's why it's like you guys could look scruffy now. But right now it's powerfully happening now where like you're just going to be having a lot of victory and success. A lot of expansion because your energy body is expanding. And you are aligning with the moon. Some of you could be connected to the moon in whatever way, shape, or form. Definitely feminine energy connecting to the womb, into the womb. Okay, the womb, the moon, and the womb. High priestess energy. You could be now connecting to the higher vibrational aspect of your gifts. So I feel like this is like intuitiveness, your ability to channel, and I was just channeling. I feel like this is a part of that too. This is a part of also you connecting to I feel like this is also as it pertains to the cosmic connections. This is a part of you guys coming together. I feel like, you know, in this aspect of the supernovas, you guys have been a vessel of health in the connection to where there was a lot of things that needed to be filtered between you two that you possibly had to do. I just heard the horn confirmation. And you have done that very well. You're doing that very well. And your cup is being filled. This is South Node energy here. So to me, I feel like, first off, with the Scorpio energy, I feel like you guys are a part of the expansion of the cosmos. You guys are a part of balancing the masculine and feminine energy. That's what cosmic harmony is about. It's about balanced masculine and feminine energy so that freshness of life can be brought into the world by the masculine and the feminine, right? That's in alignment. That's a refined energy of the ancestors, recognizing that the ancestors did the best that they could with the environment that they were in, with what was available to them, the resources that they had, the challenges that they had, and those things have gotten passed on to generations time and time again. And this is about you successfully untangling those roots, meaning that you have been able, like consciousness number 2, similar, that was more focused on the mother aspect. You have been able to shift the energy. So I do feel like there's an energy of like healing ancestral fractal line disease, right? And disease could be physical things, like you are no longer through your health practices carrying on certain gene expressions because you've changed the way that you eat, you changed the way that you ingest information through your nervous system, period. But at the same time, you are breaking the patterns. You have broken the patterns, you know. Even like with this cup of achievement, like there could be like indulgence that's very significant, you know, and it's like you're non-indulgent now, and that is making a way for beautiful energy, and not just beautiful energy, because that's so superficial. It's just so like just words. It's like you're literally about to harness the higher frequency and vibration of the gifts that's being passed on to you. I'm hearing a lot of R&B, so like singing and talents. You know, I'm very big on divine inspiration and how we use those gifts, because those gifts are very influential to people. And so there's a significance of like supporting people and feeling good with those gifts, or just being authentic. But sometimes they have been inauthentic because they've carried the weight of those before you. So although it's been authentic to your experience, it wasn't authentically your burden to carry, but it was in a sense because you answered the call to be incarnated. So you had to get through those ancestral energies and see where cycles were repeating and just stop that. You know, moving beyond certain fears, testing the waters. Being happy again, you know, being happy for newness. You know, there could have been an energy where change was unwelcomed in the past. Or even newness was unwelcomed in the past, whether it was conscious or not. But I feel like this is basically moving on achievement. Like you guys are successfully actually moving into new cycles. But the focus for you guys right now is still just being in a good frequency and vibration with your health, with your intuitive abilities. And then this is supporting you and moving through with ease and grace. I feel like this is ground zero for you guys. You know, this is ground zero, but it's ground zero of like your life. This is ground zero of your actual life. Like this, you are finally living your life. And you're being cheered on. You're being cheered on like it's like a ticker tape parade just for you. This is also being in tune with the body. I said that already though, with health. Because your organs have clocks. And they have their own aura and they have their own communication. So this is also being able to tap into your body consciousness and know what it needs. And I feel like it's going to be automatic for you guys. Like, Y'all gonna be like, yo, I want to eat this, and you don't even know why you want to eat it, but it's basically your body is telling you, this is what I need because I need this to, work efficiently, and you're gonna do it because you're clearing out the other stuff. You're doing what is necessary. And so then your body tells you, well, this is, since you cleared this out, now I could tell you what I need, and now you hear me, right? Because I feel like a lot of people, like an example of like not knowing when you're full. Like people always feel like you got to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but there's people that's breatharians out there that they only eat sunlight, right? and do Tai Chi, so it has to be what is unique to you. This is a unique incarnation for you. And that's the cool part about it, because the way that you came into form, the energies of your ancestors, they express themselves. But sometimes they can be a little bit, they can bring you kind of like off kilter if you're unsure of how to channel it. So I feel like now you're knowing how to channel it, because now you can hear it. And there's also an energy of understanding in your cosmic connection, the purpose of each other's role in the connection. And there's a importance about your moon sign. So the moon, I did mention here, right, connecting to that antenna that's in alignment. When your body's in alignment, then you start to connect to the right frequency of the moon, and you're not getting in the traps, right? Like the moon, Ketu, south node of the moon. Because everybody looks at south node like it's bad, but there's the wisdom that you come into the earth with. You're just supposed to refine it. You're not supposed to take it all on, and But we're not taught these things, so that's why we are remembering now. So your moon sign is significant. So what I want to say about your moon sign is, I guess I would say, learn about your lunar return. That could be supportive for you, because that's a cycle there. Your own moon cycle for the women. Pay attention to that. What else? If you're into astrology, if there is any important planets, and your natal chart, you see your birth chart, if there's any important planets in the same house as your moon sign, then that house is activated. So you want to pay attention to what that may mean for you. But yeah, cycles are important here. Repeated patterns, but then no longer repeating the interfering patterns, and now tapping into the wisdom of the patterns. And then that's how you're successful in manifesting your intention. So yeah, I feel like that is that. Thank you. All right, you guys, that is the conclusion of today's video. Thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon when I feel intuitively convicted. Follow me on social media platforms on Instagram, Media Mystic underscore, Media Mystic underscore, and my music channel. It's not a channel, it's a page, at officially Naomi, Niomi. Okay, and I hope you guys be well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.